that Hillary Clinton spoke to in terms of giving speeches. An AP review found that all 82 companies or groups, that there are lobbying groups, other groups away from Wall Street, they all were also involved in trying to lobby or sway the government in a certain way.
Maria, so that's got to be a coincidence, right?
Come on, Steve. This is all about influence. I mean, that's what this is about, and that's why Bernie Sanders keeps complaining about it. He wants to see those speech. He's trying to make the connection that, look, if somebody pays you upwards of $2 million collectively, and I'm talking about all of the firms and lobbying groups that have paid her that amount to make speeches, then how is she going to be tough on them and have independence when it comes to policy? And if all of these groups were actually at the time lobbying or trying to have sway with the government, it's a fair question.
But how unwise was it to do it in the first place? Why was there no one in her orbit to say, you're worth over $100 million, you're running for president, this is going to look terrible, just forgo the paycheck for once? Why did nobody say that?
Well, that I don't have an answer for. I mean, look, she really picked up the pace and started doing speeches aggressively after she stepped down from Secretary of State. So in her mind, she's thinking, okay, I'm no longer Secretary of State. I'm going to start making some money here. But you know that at that time she had, hopes of being president, of running for presidency. So, I mean, at that time, she should have said to herself, look, how will this look? Now they want to see the speeches. And, you can only imagine what's in those speeches. I mean, trying to have, curry favor or curry, votes from Wall Street or any other group, probably they were favorable to that group.
Right.
That's what's in the speech.
We reported that her staff would take the cell phones of people in the audience to make sure that nothing ended up on video. So it sounds like the only way we're going to know what was in those speeches is if we get the transcripts. How damaging could that be?
Well, that's the thing. She keeps sticking to, look, when everybody else releases their speeches, then I'll release my speeches.
Who is everybody else?
Well, let's start with tax returns, she's saying. I released my tax returns. I want to see everybody's tax return. So whatever she can do to keep this at bay, she is going to do. But I think it will be damaging, Anna, frankly. I think that's why she doesn't want to release them, because she doesn't want the rest of the country to hear what she really feels about regulation, what she really feels about policy as it relates to Wall Street. Because I would venture to guess it's not going to be as aggressive and left as she is out there right now talking about
She'll be
Wall Street.
complaining about Dodd-Frank. I'm so sorry you have to live under the onerous regulations under Dodd-Frank. Can you imagine how horrible it's going to be?
Right.
I can't wait.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know if she will have to release these speeches before the election. I mean, she's doing a good job of basically, getting herself a distance from it. But we'll see about that. Obviously, these upcoming elections on Tuesday, the primaries are going to also be a big focus. This is going to be as well, because people want to see an independent candidate. They want to feel like there's not going to be any sway. Right. And all of these groups that we're talking about, whether it's Wall Street or other lobbying groups, they will obviously follow Clinton if, in fact, she does become president, and they know that.
All right. Folks, she's going to be on right after our show. How about a round of applause for Maria Bartaroma?